record, could have won some of those games, could have played better in a lot of situations. But, like you said, we're halfway through the season. It is what it is. We got to learn from it. We got to keep getting better. We got to keep moving on. There's a second half of the season that, we got to progress and we got to be at our best each week.
For you personally, how do you evaluate your own performance?
I've definitely had ups and downs. A lot of moments that I wish I was better for myself and for my teammates, obviously. But again, it's the same thing. I got to learn from it. I got to keep working each day, to be the best that I can be for my role and for the team.
What do you feel like has worked over those 6 weeks for you?
Yeah. I think what's worked, it's tough because each week you're playing a different opponent, different scheme, different personnel, things like that. I think part of it's kind of what Coach Williams says, it's a faceless opponent. No matter who you're going against yourself. You got to do things that you're good at, focus on yourself at the same time. So, I think just keep trying to work on the things I need to improve on while still doing the things that I do feel good at, and just keep studying, keep watching a lot of film, keep getting better, things like that.
Any particular area you need to work on going forward?
Yeah, I just know technique and fundamentals. I still got to get a lot better in a lot of aspects. As well as just keep getting stronger. Over the days, over the weeks, over the months, over the years, stuff like that. Just a daily process. I got to keep showing up every day, giving it my all.
What was the mood of the team the last 48 hours?
Yeah, obviously coming off a loss, you're never happy. You're never, you're just never happy coming off a loss. So there's obviously that feeling of disgust and defeat and just being upset and stuff like that. But again, we knew we had to come into the building yesterday, come into the building today, ready to go, ready to work, ready to give the coaches our all and our teammates our all. So as much as it sucks, we're right back at it at the same time.
Is there anything McGuire has identified that amongst you guys as the O-line to work on?
I think there's just a lot of things we got to work on individually as well as a unit. Big thing is just keep straining to finish. You see a lot of plays on the film where we're hatting guys up. Centers and the coaches are getting us in great calls on the defense and stuff. We're hatting things up. We're getting guys. We just got to make sure we keep finishing, keep establishing our dominance and things like that. Really wearing out a defense would help us finish drives, finish plays, finish games, things like that.
That section of the game, late second quarter, after halftime.
Yes, sir.
When it's kind of gotten away from you guys, can you identify anything on how to figure that out, sort of emotionally, not let that happen?
Yeah, it's obviously not ideal. How do you stop it? I think as an offense, we got to do our job, keep scoring. You look at those drives. I had a negative play. Negative plays stop drives. They hurt drives and things like that. So if we eliminate those negative plays, maybe we finish those drives better. We're helping out the defense and playing complementary football and things like that. And obviously, it sucks going on a run like that, and it doesn't feel good. So we got to finish at those points.
For you personally, what would you say have been the most challenging aspects at the beginning of the season out of right side?
I think there's, a lot of challenging aspects just in terms of, this is my first full season physically of college football. Also just mentally, watching a lot of tape, a lot of different guys, a lot of different schemes. But at the same time, I don't know if it's as much of a challenge as it is what it is, because we've been doing this, since spring ball, since fall camp, things like that. It's just kind of the nature of the process and what we're doing.
As a unit, you guys have actually been able to run block pretty effectively throughout the year so far. What do you think plays into that, especially looking at this being a team that didn't run block particularly well last year?
Yeah, I think, like I said, Coach McGuire, Brett and centers, they've gotten us into really good calls, really good looks, Keaton with audibles, things like that. We're getting the run looks we want. And with the defenses, I think a lot of the times, it just comes down to us executing, us finishing those blocks, making the holes pop even more for the running backs and allowing them to run hard and be themselves and things like that. And I think we still got a long way to go and working on that.
With the running back rotation, Darwin Barlow has been getting a lot more reps, and Keontae Hanger is obviously the other guy. Do the differences in their running styles, do they manifest to you? Do you notice them when you're blocking for them?
They do run different, and they are, different guys. But in terms of me blocking, I wouldn't say so. Whether it's Keontae, Darwin, or Vi, we're still executing our assignments. Trying to strain guys as long as we can, finish as long as we can, and whoever's running the ball, we're excited to block for them.
You guys still have a few practices before Notre Dame, but have you talked to anyone about kind of the experience, what it's like playing there? Has that sort of prep happened for you guys right now?
Yeah, especially as a younger guy, I've talked to the older guys, what it's like playing Notre Dame, what it's like going to South Bend. as a team, it's obviously we know what this rivalry means and things like that. We know what the stakes are. We know it's a big game, and we got to be our best for it.